on social media. So when you saw that all these people turned up and said, you know what, I want to celebrate, I want to be there for Z in this moment,
Yes.
how did you feel about that?
I was so happy, hey. I was so happy because I mean, I appreciate each and every one of them. So the support for me, for them supporting me, for me, that was just like, okay, this is great. And I just like the fact that we support each other actually as the housemates. We support each other. And for
Yeah,
me, that was just giving positive vibes and I'm all about that. So I was actually very excited. Oh, sorry guys.
no, it's okay. Now, I want to ask a question, right? There's this rumor or this narrative that a certain housemate was spreading about you that, you wanted to, you connived with Jareed to get her third strike. Now, we as viewers, we never saw you say that, right? We never saw that happen. But can you just clear that up just to set the record straight? Did that ever happen?
So the I do
Yeah.
not even Uguti, I don't remember. I've never had conversations about a certain housemate to Jareed, because whatever was happening between them was none of my business. So sitting down with Jareed and having a conversation and plotting never happened. I mean, we do have what do you call this? Those decoders that record. We can go back and check the clips. I never said that. I never
Mm.
did such.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Um, whew, Z, I'm not gonna lie. Your fans went through a lot. Like, put your foot down on certain things. Like, we saw you so many times. Like, you want to sleep alone on your bed, and you want to just have a moment.
Say that yes, but like in a joking manner. Because if I was really
Okay.
serious about it, then I would definitely say, please leave my bed. And that person would leave. But banter, it was banter, you know.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, but we saw a lot of arguments when it wasn't banter, right? Where
Yeah.
you were genuinely upset about certain things and the person still wouldn't leave. A good example would be that night where, you were told about kissing or not liking someone or whatever, and you were genuinely upset. So in that kind of instance, you still didn't put your foot down, in that kind of situation. So why
Well, I guess
was that?
in that instance, I guess I should have, but I didn't. And, it was an argument. Things were heated. I said, leave. They didn't want to leave because they were trying to apologize. I really don't know how to explain that one.
Yeah.
But in that instant, I probably didn't stand my ground, and I take full accountability for that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now I want us to move to something that was a big part of the perception about, you on the show, right?
Yeah.
Every Sunday, Lawrence would come, right? Lawrence would come on Sundays and, say certain things to kind of like shake tables or ruffle feathers.
Yeah.
Now, a particular Sunday where Lawrence would mention some of the things that Sanae said or conversations about you, do you think those revelations impacted how you viewed Sanae in any way?
I mean, when I heard those things, yes, but obviously, we talk about it. Even though it would take time for me to actually, get over it. But having conversations and maybe him explaining what he really meant, whether he was lying or not, of course, I wasn't going to know because I was in the house. I didn't hear those conversations. I just had to
Yeah.
take that and move it. But because I know the type of person he is, or I kind of have an idea because I literally spent 3 months with him in that house. I know he's not a bad person and he probably didn't mean any harm. And also, I had to consider the fact that this is a game, so I just have to focus on that and not let these small stuff, the conversations that they're having, and then Lawrence comes and drops a bomb, I shouldn't let them affect me. I mean, they did a bit, but I'd always tell myself that at the end of the day, I need to remember that this is a game. You don't know how people are playing it. I get, so I just need to focus. Yeah.
Because for the viewers, it just seemed like every Sunday when he would say different things, it seemed like every time you guys would be on an even playing field and getting to know each other or talking again, something will happen that will drift you guys apart
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
So it kept on happening like a cycle. So a lot of viewers felt like, maybe it's because of these things, or not. So I'm glad that you explained that.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you about one specific nomination
Okay.
that's made the internet go crazy.
Oh, good.
Z, you're laughing, but the things you will do, the internet will go crazy and they will dissect it for hours, on end. It's crazy. You had that
Yeah.
power, right? So I'm going to tell you what a lot of people felt was your reason, and I want you to tell me your reason, your genuine reason, right?
Okay.
So the week that you nominated Sanaya, right? A lot of us felt that, or a lot of viewers felt like you wanted to test the strength between Sanaya and Papi. That is why you nominated him, right? Because the previous week, I don't know if Papi was up or he wasn't, but that week you said he got saved the previous week, so you want to try again. So a lot of us felt like, or a lot of viewers felt like, you were trying to test the strength. What was the reason for that nomination? Because we saw that you didn't nominate people that you were close to, your friends, people you considered friends. So it caught a lot of people off guard when you nominated Sanaya. So what was the real reason?
The real reason is the reason I started to Big Brother.
No.
Sinaye has been. So should I answer the question or not?
Yes, answer. Answer it.
So, what? First of all, Papi has never been up, guys. The time he was up, it was fake nominations, so he's never been up. Let's clear that. So I didn't know his strengths or weaknesses. Sinaye, I think before I nominated him, he was up for 3 consecutive weeks, if I'm not mistaken. And he has been saved throughout those weeks. And there was this one time where 4 people had to leave, and Sinaye was still safe. I think he was nominated also. We were both up that week. So, guys, I don't know. I feel like I'm saying this way too much, and I feel like I'm repeating myself. That was a competition, and I felt Sinaye is strong. 4 consecutive weeks saved. I'm also gunning for the 2 million, guys. I like Sinaye, but I'm also gunning for the 2 million. That's it.
Okay.
My reason
All
was
right.
literally that it was I was not comparing strengths. It was based on the
Okay.
fact that he's been saved for 3 consecutive times, and he's probably very strong outside. Therefore, he's in the way of my 2 million. Wow, the 2
No,
million.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah, yeah.
because
Okay.
all
So
my nomination. Okay, sorry, it's fine.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, like that's how I'd usually base my, um, come up with my nominations. If I felt that you're strong, then I would nominate you.
Okay. I mean, it's fair. I guess for certain people, it was like because there was a time you told Big Brother, like in the diary room, the reason why you nominate people is not really the real reason. You have no reason, right? You just come up with something,
Oh, that got me in
and Big Brother
trouble.
asks you.
That got me in trouble. That's because
Yes,
Big Brother wants
it did.
spice. I felt like Big Brother wanted spicy reasons, and I really didn't have
Mm.
spicy reasons. For me, it was based
Yeah.
on competition. Yeah.
Okay. 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 All right. So we've been hearing that, you're quite a hot commodity in the streets in terms of brand deals. Is there anything that you would like your fans to look forward to? Can you give them a little insight? I know you like to keep your cards close to your chest, as you should, but, they've been asking, Cynthia, ask about brand deals. Let's know, let's know. So I'm
Yeah.
asking, so do you have anything in the pipeline that
I
your fans should look
really can't
forward to?
can't say much on that, but
Mm.
I will tell you this. I'm not sitting down waiting for brands to approach me. I am literally going to brands, pitching to them, but I have one to three that I just have to finalize. One is a
Ooh.
clothing partnership, yes. So it's like two are clothing partnerships, and then the other one is a
Mm.
surprise, guys. You guys will see. I really can't say much on them because we
I
still,
know, I know.
yeah, we're still, finalizing things.
Okay, so Dominators. She
Oh,
answered your question.
I
Okay.
Dominators. Hi, son.
Yo, nah, they're hectic. They're hectic. They're hectic. Okay, can you give us some of the high moments and low moments in the house for you? Like your high and your lows, you know? So your
Um,
highest point in the house and your lowest point. You can start from the lowest, whichever one you're most comfortable with.
I think my lowest point in the house, there was a week, I think it was like second week. I really didn't have
Mm,
my moments in the house were not that bad, shame. Even though sometimes I'd be like, yo, can this show end? But they weren't really
mm,
like hectic. But I would say my lowest moment, because was I think it was second week, I was feeling really like overwhelmed. The whole thing just
mm,
sank in. Okay, this is really happening. And I'm on this show, I'm in this house with these people from different backgrounds. I don't even know them. I'm trying to get to know them, but sometimes I just feel like, you know, me and most of the people in the house are just not. And one thing about me, I don't like forcing things, but also I just felt like I'm trying my best, and it's just not working. So I felt really
yeah.
overwhelmed. I remember that night I was so sad. I wasn't even speaking, and then I just went upstairs. I cried, and then this one particular housemate came to comfort me, Shane, because he could see that I wasn't okay, and I couldn't even explain what was wrong. I don't know, I was just
Mm,
sad. Like I was just sad. Yeah.
yeah.
And then my I've had so many high moments in that house. I enjoyed Thursdays and Saturdays.
We
Oh,
enjoy Thursdays and Saturdays.
you see those ones.
Thursdays and Saturdays were for you, literally.
Favorite days of the week. And then another one was when my mom came to see me. That was
Mm,
also the
mm.
highest one. Another one was when I won the last head of house
Hey,
games.
Joey.
Yes, for me, I know there was no it didn't have the thingy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call it? I even forgot.
Immunity.
Immunity,
Immunity.
yes. But for
Yeah.
me, it was just a big thing because
Yeah.
I mean I've been gunning for it for the past three
Yeah.
weeks.
You were close
So,
three consecutive
yes, three
times.
times. So I finally
Yeah.
got it. So for me, that was a big win.
Yeah. We love
Yeah.
that too. We really celebrated it for you because I mean I know that Dominators, every time you were in the HOH final stage, Dominators will be praying, Z must not win HOH. We want to vote. We want to vote. So they're the
Yeah.
ones that made you not win.
Oh,
They'll be
really?
shouting in the group chats, yeah,
Yo.
because the more you're up, the more they can test your strength and vote for you and get stronger.
Yeah.
So it was a thing where we wanted you to be up, right?
Mm.
Because it seemed like for you, a lot of the housemates liked you, right? You had a great social game. People were not nominating you. So a lot of us were surprised when a lot of people go into the diary room and you don't get nominated.
Mm.
Why do you think that people kind of like always forgot your name when it comes to nominations? Did you do anything in particular that made them like you? What was it?
No, I think going in the house, I mean, I'm a very
Mm,
likable person because I know I'm a
yeah.
nice girl, and I gel with almost every kind of personality, not all, almost every kind of personality. So I feel like it's because
Hmm.
I was just genuine, and
Yeah.
I don't think I even gave them an impression, Yoguti, maybe I'm not being real, or I was just very genuine, and I think I was just very genuine and very polite, and I was being
Hmm.
nice. I think
Yeah.
that's why. I'm not quite sure. I've never asked them, actually. I'm
Yeah.
not quite sure. But yeah, I think that's the reason why. I'm not sure.
I mean, for me to tell you, right, because you were on the show, so you didn't see it. Most of the reasons or most of the things that we would say is,
Yeah,
a lot of them always spoke very highly of you, how genuine you are, how they loved you as a person, and how caring and nurturing you were.
yeah,
Like every time that you see someone down, you check on them, those little things. So everybody, spoke highly of you, right?
yeah,
Except the people that were, you know, plotting against you. Exactly,
yeah.
basically. So, mhm. So, yeah. Now, I want to ask this question because I understand when you say that it's a game, right? They're playing for 2 million, okay?
Yes.
But when you're playing for 2 million, the objective is to win the money and do everything you can to win the money, right? But
Yeah,
when someone says, I specifically don't want this person to win, right? I'm doing all these things and doing all this public display of affection because I know that the viewers would hate it and I will make sure she doesn't win.
yeah.
Don't you think that is taking it, a bit too far? Because that is not just you wanting to win. You're saying that you don't want someone that considers you a friend to win, you know? So what do you think?
Um, I really can't speak for other people, but I know that as people we're different. One might be right to me, might not be right to you. And
Mm.
I just feel like then it just tells the kind of person you are. If you're that kind of person, then go off.
Hmm. I mean, you did say that everything you did in the house, you did it because you know that there's life after Big Brother, right? You know that it's not just going to end in the house. You're going to develop connections that you're going to need outside.
Yes.
And I love the fact that you stay true to yourself and
Yeah.
you didn't waver on that. So yeah.
Yes.
I think those are the questions. I want to see some other things that Dominator sent me. Oh, they want to know why you stopped wearing your wigs. Hey.
Guys, you're in that house 24/7 and I'm wearing a wig 24/7. Guys, nah, I didn't when I went to that house, I told myself I'm not gonna now start doing things that I never did at home. Now when I'm at
Mm,
home and I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow, I don't wear my wigs like this. I give my head a break. Guys,
mm,
these things are hot. Secondly, headache.
yeah.
Also, just installing J is just it's just a lot, guys. So I got to a point where I was like, hmm,
Mm,
like I didn't have to, man. I didn't have to,
yeah. Yeah, I
I
get that.
didn't,
I get that. I get
yeah.
that. Now that you've come out, who do you think you made the most genuine connection with in the house? Like, uh, the people that you made the most genuine connections with. Now that you've come out, your
Okay, so these people are obviously the people that I've been talking to through since the competition ended.
mm,
Like I said in some of my interviews, the top six and Chuenza. And I've recently
mm,
started speaking to Mish, Mali, Sammy.
mm,
Um,
mm,
yeah, those are the people like I speak to, not on a daily basis, but we do be speaking here and there.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with the other housemates, just that these are the people that I
You
usually
gravitate
communicate.
towards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Someone asked that, what do you think your mom wanted to tell you? Because you kept on saying that you felt like she wanted to say something, but she couldn't say it, so she wanted to tell you.
Um, well, it's different now that I'm outside. When I was inside, obviously I couldn't do it. Now that I'm
You couldn't,
outside,
yeah.
I think we all know.
We do.
I think we all know what she wanted to say. But
Hmm.
I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her. Mm.
Please do. Please
Um,
do. Oh, Z, you're such a delight to watch,
thank you.
honestly. I can't even, like, you have no idea,
Thank
you
you so
know?
much.
Like, every time you would, like, sh show how much you care about people when Yolanda wasn't wearing her mic, it was like a thing of second nature. You went to look for it. When Mitch was throwing up, you
Yeah.
were there. You know, before anybody stood up to help people, you were always the first to go and check on people and make sure that they are okay.
Yeah.
And I think that is one of the reasons why you gained such powerful fans, to be honest.
Yes.
I think those were one of the reasons. I want to give people an opportunity to ask questions. Let me try to turn this on. So, Z, do you have any questions for me? You can ask questions as well. You can ask questions.
No, I don't have
Don't be
any.
shy.
No,
Don't be shy.
I don't have any questions, guys, honestly. I don't
Okay.
have questions.
Hey, you guys should stop sending me ask who got her the perfume. Yo, they just want to know. They are so nosy.
No. You guys know. You guys know. Trust me.
We know? Hey. Oh yeah, detectives. Go and find out. Go and find out. So I'll send you a DM. Let me know.
Yo, the poll was killing me. Why is
Mhm.
Amy Craig's on there? Cyril Ramaphosa. I'm like, what's going on, guys?
They're just throwing people's names
Oh,
there. Like I saw it, I was like, what the
I'm
hell is
like,
going on?
eh.
Hey, no. This is crazy. Hey, so yeah, that was it. That's actually it for me, Z. That's it. Um, but yeah, they told me to tell you how much they suffered this season, how much you made them suffer. They told me to put you on the hot seat.
Guys,
But yeah,
I wasn't gonna make it easy for you guys. I mean, you guys had to work. It's just to see if you have the strength. Show your strength. You have to work. I wasn't gonna
okay,
make it
Z.
easy.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the interview.
I did.
And
Thank
I
you so
hope
much for
that
having me.
cleared.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you so much.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you for
Bye,
watching,
guys.
guys.